Breaking: Anyanwu petitions DSS over governor's endorsement of Udeh-Okoye as PDP secretary. You will petition tire. Anyanwu, you are going to petition, you are going to get tired. The National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Senator Samuel Anyanwu, has petitioned security agencies warning of a threat to peace and security by governors elected under the party. The petition, dated February 1st, 2025, was addressed to the Department of State Service Security (DSS), the National Security and Civil Defense Corps, and the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal. Anyanwu accused the governors of inviting chaos with their recognition of Sunday Udeh-Okoye as National Secretary. And so because they announced him as National Secretary, he's going to invite chaos. That means you are the one that wants to create the chaos, Abi? He cited a communique issued by the PDP Governors Forum, which advised the National Working Committee (NWC) to implement the Enugu Court of Appeal judgment favoring Udeh-Okoye's nomination. However, Anyanwu pointed out that an appeal has been filed in the Supreme Court against the judgment, and the Court of Appeal has ordered both parties to maintain the status quo pending the determination of the substantive application. He argued that the governor's endorsement of Udeh-Okoye is in conflict with the court decision and warned of grave dangers if the NWC attempts to implement the governor's advice. What's the danger? See the way you are threatening. You are threatening now, because what do you mean by there will be grave dangers or there will be chaos? What do you mean by that? Who wants to cause the chaos because of ordinary words? Anyanwu also alleged that Udeh-Okoye, with the support of his cohorts, invaded the PDP National Secretariat with hired thugs and bandits. Lamba. Disrupting a meeting of the Board of Trustees, he described this action as unlawful and in disregard of the judiciary and the rule of law. Where is your evidence that they hired thugs? People want to start lying. This Samuel Anyanwu and his friend Damagun, liars. That's what they are. The petition reads in part, there is an urgent need for the police to take note of paragraph 3 of the communique issued by the People's Democratic Party's PDP Governors Forum after their meeting, which took place in Asaba Delta on Friday, January 31st, 2024. In the quoted paragraph 3 of the communique, the forum advised the NWC to set up a machinery for the implementation of the Enugu Court of Appeal judgment, which favored the nomination of SKD Udeh-Okoye as the National Secretary of the party. The police should be aware that an appeal has been filed in the Supreme Court against the quoted judgment. Furthermore, the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja granted an order on January 13, 2025, clearly directing both parties to maintain status quo ante bellum pending the examination of the substantive application. The other application was duly served on all parties concerned, including the National Working Committee of PDP and INEC. It is a settled matter in law that when a judgment is appealed against the Superior Court, all parties should maintain status quo ante bellum till the matter is finally determined. Okay. The governors cannot claim ignorance of this position of law before issuing their statement, which runs in conflict with the court decisions. The police is aware that on Wednesday, January 29, 2025, the same Udeh-Okoye, on an ill advice of his cohort, invaded the PDP National Secretariat, the venue of the PDP Board of Trustees, BOT, meeting with hired thugs and bandits to unleash attacks intended to disrupt the meeting for which he is not a member. You are not a member indeed. This action was completely unlawful and in total disregard of the judiciary and the rule of law. It is saddening that the governors, in their expected wisdom, have allowed themselves to be deceived by the sponsor of Udeh-Okoye. So are you telling us that the governor is not wise? You are telling us that the governor is not wise, Abi? We are already facing criminal investigation by the police against the forged PDP guidelines, which they used to mislead the courts in securing the ill-fated judgment. Police is therefore being alerted to the grave dangers that will ensue in the attempt of the NWC to implement the quoted advice of the PDP Governors Forum enshrined in paragraph 3 of their communique. What will happen now? I even want them to do that, so that what you want to do, you do it. Because obviously you are making threats now. There will be grave danger, there will be this, there will be that. It will be an invitation to chaos and an affront to the judiciary and the rule of law, especially when the matter is pending before the Superior Court for determination. I am by this letter calling on you to take necessary steps to forestall the crisis being instigated by the PDP governors and the sponsors of Udeh-Okoye. The National Working Committee of PDP should be advised to refrain from any actions that will be contrary to the position of the court on this matter. It is my right as a lawful citizen to seek justice against a judgment that was fraudulently secured against me. Now so, in the interest of peace and safety of lives and property of innocent Nigerians, all parties to this case should be cautioned to conduct themselves in line with the rule of law and decision of the Court of Appeal, to maintain status quo ante bellum pending the hearing and determination of the motion. It is well. Anything contrary to this will be vehemently resisted. I still remain the validly elected National Secretary of PDP until the court rules otherwise. Thank you in anticipation for your kind intervention, and please accept the assurance of my esteemed regards. Senator Anyanwu and Udeh-Okoye both lay claim to the National Secretary position. Anyanwu had left the position to contest for Imo governorship election, which he failed in a bid to be governor. In his absence, the South-East caucus of the party endorsed Sunday Udeh-Okoye as his replacement. However, after losing the position, Anyanwu refused to relinquish the position. It's PDP that is taking nonsense. If not, you've gone to contest for Imo State governorship and you didn't win. Go and relax and you try again another time. But somebody else has taken over your duty. Somebody else is the secretary. So why not just forfeit it to that person and let the person do his job? You are there still arguing that you are the secretary. Can you just imagine? Ignatius also says the guilty one when nothing is pursuing them. Why is he afraid? Didn't he say he is the authentic secretary? He should enter APC fully with Wike and co and quit sitting on the fence. Abi now. David Bobby says, Sam Daddy, rest in Jesus' name. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio has named you as the National Secretary of the APC. Why destroy the People's Democratic Party before you leave? You are becoming a nuisance, please. Obviously, he's really becoming a nuisance. Akewoshola Babatunde says, thank you, Anyanwu. Everyone knows that you, Damagun, WIKE'S, and some idiot ones are working for APC to destroy PDP. Enough is enough. The APCs that you are working for has been stripped because everyone knows that you've been paid to do all bad things. Yes, so they've been paid. Obasi Solomon says, Wike have destroyed your political career and you will regret all your actions in life in this world. This is the same thing you did to Emeka Ihedioha, always playing the spoiler role. Don't mind him. Greedy person. Kola Akere says, it looks like PDP is waking up. They never wake up finish. They are still slumbering. They need to wake up fully and do the needful. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.